Your motto of life? Like anyone you inspire?
Hero.
A
Hero?
Yeah, hero or model.
Oh, model.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Yeah. Who you have? Do you have anyone?
My mom.
Your mom and?
My grandparents.
Okay. How about you?
I guess my mom too.
Okay. So some of us will have our mom, our parents, or whoever. Some, especially the young people, some celebrity, right? Some actor, some famous actor and actress can be our model, right?
Yeah.
So in Buddhist tradition, they pick up some deities that they model. It's similar to the Guru yoga, that they visualize themselves. They visualize themselves as Buddha. They visualize themselves as Bodhisattva, as compassionate Bodhisattva, or as the fearful Bodhisattva. So that they are in one with them, to unite or to in one with them, so that they can have that type of energy. That's understandable, right? Okay.
So that's what they're talking about, deities.
Deities,
The deities.
Yeah. Okay. So we have 5 or 10 minutes. I want to show you this clip. Let me see here. Let's Carrie and Christina talk about this one. What do you have, Christina?
Just that the Tibetan Book of Death is
Mhm.
like a funerary text.
Yes.
And it's recited to a dying or dead person
Yeah.
or to their consciousness for,
Yeah.
I think it was 49 days,
Yes.
while the consciousness is in between death and rebirth,
Mm-hmm.
so that they can kind of not find their way to the next rebirth, but like escape it, like, because during the intermediate period, supposedly they see like
Yes.
images and
Mhm.
things, and they need to realize that it's only an aspect of their mind that they're seeing.
Yeah.
It's not real, really.
Okay. Yeah, what do you have? Thank you. What do you have, Miss Carrie?
The only other thing I have to add to that is it's broken into 3 parts.
Okay.
Describes them as the bardo of the movement of death, the bardo of supreme reality, and the bardo of becoming.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. Let me ask you this question: Have you ever witnessed someone pass away? It's terrible. Very sad. Right?
It's more sad for the family. That's
We found the same thing. But how about when you work in the hospital? You see them quite often?
yeah. It's definitely harder to see the family suffering
Okay.
than to know that someone has passed and no longer suffering.
Okay. So most first, well, when you serve in the army, and then you seen people die in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really, it's horrible.
You don't think about it. You don't think about it at the time.
Oh, okay. That's why when they get back, when they have that kind of what we call PS, that's the core, the image, right? And the scenes about fighting. Let me show you this one quick, and I'll come back. What we call near-death experience. Before I show you, have you ever had that kind of experience, near-death experience? Let me see. Here. Have anyone of you had that kind of experience, near-death experience? Too young, right? Okay. All right. Let me show you this clip. It's very interesting clip.
Party will be hot before you know it. Right now, any brand new above ground pool is 20% off. Complete pool package is done at $19.99 installed. And you'll get interesting. 5 years. Find.com.
It just gives you the chills.
A patient on the brink of death.
He had no heart rate. He had no blood pressure. He had no pulse. I mean, think about that.
Like something scripted in Hollywood, says intensive care unit.
Oh, sorry. Wow. Probably the wrong one. Sorry. Oh.
Unit nurse Emily Bishop,
He was down for
Can you hear?
5 minutes.
during which time he claims he traveled beyond this world and back.
Well, he was telling me that he loved me and that he'd seen the light, and
that he had seen my mom, my dad, and I lost it at that point in time because I just lost my mom.
The week after burying his mother-in-law, Brian Miller returned to work, delivering metal here in Streetsboro.
I was feeling fine. And then when I undid the tarp and pulled the tarp off, I started getting tightness.
Probably the cold air or asthma, he thought, until the intense pain started. Brian was having a massive heart attack. His main artery entirely blocked, known as the Widowmaker.
He was an obvious distress when we found him.
Streetsboro firefighters and paramedics put the hospital on alert.
Had to get real aggressive with our protocols and got in the hospital as soon as we could.
Can be life or death.
Dr. William Wolf rushed Brian into surgery here at University Hospital's Ahuja Medical Center.
We want to open up the vessel as soon as possible.
Here's the blockage being cleared and blood flow restored.
Man, the pain just started slowly going down.
They told him that he did good by getting here as soon as he did, coming quick.
Not only did Brian survive the heart attack and emergency surgery, he was already up and talking. He was doing fine until he suddenly wasn't.
I saw it come across the screen. I ran in there.
Brian was experiencing a fatal arrhythmia called VFib, ventricular fibrillation.
Basically, his heart rate goes like this. And it's just this like scribble. And his heart is just kind of like quivering in there. It's not able to pump, it's not doing anything.
Emily called Code Blue.
CPR, CPR, CPR. Strong, hard, fast CPR.
A half a dozen nurses and doctors also responded.
Pushing a whole bunch of medications to basically restart his heart.
But at just 41, the husband and father of 3 was slipping away.
The only thing I remember is I started seeing the light and started walking towards the light.
While the ICU team tried to revive Brian, he claims he was walking along a heavenly path lined with flowers, then stopped by a familiar face.
She was the most beautiful thing when I seen her. It was like the first day I met her. She looked so happy.
His mother-in-law, Kay, who had just passed away.
She grabbed a hold of my arm and she told me, it's not your time. You don't need to be here. We need to take you back. You've got things to go home and do.
And after what felt like 15 minutes,
her husband, Jack, was back there waving at me, giving me a smile. And she just told me to go home and walk me back.
But at the hospital, time was running out. Or so everyone thought.
We shot him 4 times. And on the 4th time, it still didn't work. And then, out of nowhere, he got his pulse back.
A normal heartbeat after nearly 45 minutes.
That's pretty awesome to see.
Even more incredible was Brian's condition.
So if you think about that, his brain had no oxygen for 45 minutes. So the fact that he is up, walking, talking, laughing, everything, I mean, that's amazing.
As is Brian's memory of the white light.
Okay, yeah, let me stop here because we don't run out of time. So the point I want to say here is yeah, sometimes people encounter this kind of white light, especially after near-death experience. I want to mention one thing, like lessons, especially for in the Tibetan traditions. Here, what you call here, battle here. Now, in Buddhist tradition, since I'm a monk, I have done many funeral service for people who ready to pass away or after that. So basically, this is our Buddhist tradition. If someone can pass away, we respect their body for at least 8 hours. It's strength for you.
What do you do for 8 hours?
We keep the body intact. We don't touch the body. We require the nurse, the doctor, or the hospital not to move the body at least for 8 hours.
After they're dead.
After they pass away. It's strength for you. You know, out of respect. Plus, you know, somehow people come back. You understand that? And plus, let me put it this way. You know, when, let's say, for the one who has some kind of painful illness before they pass away, if touch them. And even after they pass away, they still have the kind of feeling. They carry on that kind of feeling. They may have some kind of anger. And if they have the anger, if they have the angry thought, it's easy for them to go down to the lower realm of the system. That's why we respect the body as well as the mentality. Our blood, of course, the spirit. And after that, we do the prayer, like you mentioned, 49 days, 7 times 7. It goes 49 days. And let me tell you in brief that according to Buddhist view, after someone passes away, they stay in this state, battle before they move on, for 7 times, for 49 days. Yes?
So when they're in Bardo, can they interact with like other people in Bardo? Because the way I read it, it seemed just like they're reliving their own memories and seeing their own sins.
Kind of too. And it's a bit complicated. If we have time, I will talk more. Since we run out of time. It's still Buddhist.
What I read is that they're in this deep state of meditation.
That's not the battle, but I'm talking about the battle of after that. After that.
Oh, after that. Okay, I'm
What they're
confused.
saying Israel.
Huh?
What they're saying Israel.
Yeah.
The way they talked about
Uh-huh.
it seemed like in the book it's just symbols and images from
Like,
life.
like we are in dream, right? Sometimes in the dream, and we think, oh, that's real. But when we wake up, everything is illusion. Is it right? See that? Okay, we talk about that more since we have time. Okay, let's move on for the next class.